All right, got the green light. Yes, sir. Look like we live. Let me check. Oh, let me check Facebook. I got to check. What's going on, folks? If you can hear me loud and clear, please drop some hearts. And you're going to want to share this. I'm going to tell you right now. You're going to want to share this video ASAP. Okay? No playing around. No playing around today. We got some sauce for you, ladies and gentlemen. We got some sauce for you. And I'm trying to see if I'm on Facebook. It looked like I am. Somebody just loved it. Thank you, Estella. Estella McCoy. That's my A. That's my people right there. Thank you, Estella. So yeah, we're good on Facebook. Look like we're good on YouTube. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to this video. Ontarian Hawkins here. To my right, maybe to your left, I got Coach MJ. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, right now, if you're in a secluded area, if you're somewhere where it's noisy, go to your car ASAP. If you're somewhere where you can just focus, get a pen and paper, guys. We're going to give you something that's going to rock your world. And you don't want to leave any crumbs on the table. We're not going to leave any crumbs on the table on this video. All right. Every single year as an entrepreneur, it's all about gaining wisdom. It's all about getting better. It's all about making new connections, right? Why is that? Why is that very important? Because those new connections has the potential, I didn't say guaranteed, has the potential to make or break you. Okay, it has the potential to take you to the next level. Some of you are financially, you're looking for a way out. Okay, point blank, you're at your job right now, you're looking for something that's going to work. You've been online, you tried this, you tried that, it didn't work. As a matter of fact, let's hone into what we're going to be talking about today. You tried Forex for years, maybe you're 5 years, 10 years, and you're still in the game. Congratulations, you haven't given up yet. But I guarantee you, and I don't guarantee a lot of things, but I guarantee you this video, this live right now is going to change it's going to give you a paradigm shift. So if you're here right now, you're not here by accident. You're here on a mission, and it's for a purpose. So congratulations and enjoy the show. So guys, we're going to talk about how to become a 6 to 7 figure Forex trader going into 2024. Listen to me closely. This is going to change your life. Okay. And you want to stay around to the end because we got something very, very special to give you. So you don't want to miss what we're about to tell you and what we're about to go into. Okay. So I want to introduce my guest tonight, Coach MJ. He's my mentor and coach, ladies and gentlemen, in the Forex world. A lot of you, I've been posting a lot about Forex for a long time, okay? Why Forex? Why now? I've been preaching Forex for the last 3 to 5 years. Learn the skill set. Don't rely on anyone to do it for you. Don't rely on bots and things like that. All that's out there is okay. But if you really want to make a step in your financial situation, you're going to have to do something about it. You're going to have to master the skill. You're going to do one or two things when it comes to entrepreneurship, ladies and gentlemen. I guarantee you, one of these things you got to do. You have to do it. You're either going to build something, and that usually comes in the form of network marketing, multi-level marketing, real estate, which takes a lot of capital. And number two, you're going to master something. The best thing to master in right now online, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be Forex. $1 trillion industry. It's not going anywhere. It's a currency. Currency's moving every day when you sleep.
Facts.
Not going nowhere. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce my coach, MJ. Go take it away, sir. Let people know who you are, where you're from. Just kind of give them your spiel, your story.
For sure. Well, first and foremost, it's good to be here, man. I appreciate you having me on. For everybody, who doesn't know me, my name is Marcus Jeremiah, but I have everybody call me Coach MJ. I'm the CEO and co-founder of LCAUniversity.com. It's an online platform that teaches part-time Forex traders how to make full-time incomes by legally robbing the banks, because that is where all the money is. I'm a professional funded trader, currently managing just about $900,000 in capital. I've been trading full-time now for the last 2.5 years. I've only been doing this for 3.5 years, but I've been trading full-time for the last 2.5 years. I've helped probably 50 or 60 people, become funded traders. Most of them have become six-figure funded traders. And I do this. I do this for my family. I do this for the people that want to get the results that I've got for the right reasons. I saw Forex a few years ago, and to me, it wasn't about the cars. It wasn't about the jewelry. It wasn't about anything fancy, anything like that. What I saw was an opportunity to replace my full-time job income, because I was already used to making good money in my career path, but I was always working 50 and 60 and 70-hour weeks. I never got a chance to be with the woman that I love, never got a chance to be with my kids. I was always tired, but I was out there making $10,000 to $12,000 a month just grinding. So when I saw Forex, I saw an opportunity to learn a skill set where I could make the exact same money, but buy all my time back, because I heard that you could make that kind of money on a monthly or weekly basis just trading 1 to 2 hours a day. So I locked in, I got involved in a network marketing company in the beginning, and I saw the potential, and I just decided to keep investing in myself. I kept learning. I kept seeking out coaches. I kept paying for specialized knowledge. And then eventually it turned into multiple six figures in funding. So now I do this full time. I run my school, run my online university, and my wife literally goes to work because she wants to, not because she has to. And I do life on my terms. So now I want to give that back to people that want the same things. And that's me.
Absolutely, man. Beautiful, beautiful. And now just to, confirm, this is not a MLM. This is an academy.
Correct. So I got involved. I learned about foreign exchange and Forex trading because of multi-level marketing. I got reached out to because my background is in multi-level marketing. Like you said, Ontarian, I got I got bit by the entrepreneurial bug, and I realized that I either needed to master something or build something. So I started my journey with trying to build. I got involved in network marketing. I was 18. I didn't make six figures until I was 28, 29 years old. And I knew what it felt like to build a business, and I knew how hard the work was. And truth of the matter was, I made six figures, but by the time I made that money, I was exhausted, So when I ended up going into my career path of financial services, I was making six figures there, but I basically just switched the vehicle. I went from moving products and services to then just moving the service. And a friend that reached out to me, he was like, man, I really think you could do this. And he wanted me to be a builder. I didn't want to build. I just wanted to learn the skill set, And when I saw him continue to make more and more money, I was like, look, can I replace my income just with the skill set alone? I don't want to build a team. I'm done with that. I'm exhausted from it. And I know it's for some people, and I'm actually really good at it. I just didn't want to do it anymore. And I was like, can I make the money I want to make just with the skill set? And he was like, you absolutely can. I believe you can. And when I was like, well, how long did it take you to get good? He said, it took me like a year. And he was like, but at the same time, I'm not that smart. And I think you're a little bit smarter than I am. So if it took me a year, you can get it done in half the time. And within 6-7 months, I was making really great money as a funded trader. I got funded through FTMO, but before my first full year of trading was even up. So that's how I decided to get locked in. I got the education starting from MLM, but I ultimately ended up just transitioning out. I didn't build any more businesses. I built the first business because I was making money. People were asking how I was doing it. But when I realized that there was more opportunity just focusing on mastering the skill set, I locked in on that. And as I got better and better and better, and as I made more and more money, people started reaching out to me for help. And it got to a point where I was making more money trading than I was in my full-time jobs. And I was like, I need to leave my job to focus on my trading and be available for the people that want help. So LCA University, Legal Con Artist University, came from demand. People just kept asking me, can you help me? Can you help me? Can you help me? Right. I was working with people one-on-one. Then I started building courses and all that. And that's how I grew. So no, it's not an MLM. It's just a university where you can come get the information, learn, become a better trader. And if you choose to, if you want to share that, you can. And I pay really generous affiliate commissions, but we can talk about that later.
Man, LCA, ladies and gentlemen, just when I seen that Legal Con Artist, oh man, I knew I was in the right place. I said, what? And listen, guys, look, let me give you just bear with me for a second, okay? I'm gonna take it slow. The internet is a lot of noise online in this space. You got MLMs, you got bots, you got PAM accounts, you got prop accounts, you got if you want to learn Forex, somebody green may go to YouTube and try to learn it. It's going to confuse you because there's a ton of videos showing different strategies.
Yeah.
So to calm the noise down, you need an atmosphere that is thinking alike, that's moving in the same direction, that's teaching you, that's guiding you, that's telling you exactly what to do. Okay. And LCA to me is a mastermind as well. We mastermind, guys.
It's a fact.
The book, one of my first books I've ever read before, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. He got a chapter on mastermind, guy. You know how powerful a mastermind is?
Yeah.
There's folks that build that come up with stuff all around the world because they have a team or mastermind. They got a think tank. All right. How would you like to be embedded into a think tank of a 6-7 figure trader, okay, traders who are thinking and moving alike? Guess what's going to happen? And let me push back a second. Let me give you another example. If you take 5 of your closest friends who make $50K a year, and you always hanging around these folks that y'all share the same energy. Guess what? The likelihood of you staying at $50K a year is going to be 110%.
Facts.
However, if you say, hey, I want to get into a place where I can increase my income, and you get around 6 and 7 figure traders, and you want to be next, the likelihood of that happening is way up here. Because why? You're rubbing elbows, your energy level has changed, you have shifted your paradigm, your awareness level becomes higher. Okay, that's a mindset, guy. It's a subconscious level you want to be on right there. I'm telling you right now, it works. Fact. It absolutely works. Okay, so I just wanted to put that out there. So like MJ said, Coach said, it's an academy, legal con artist. This is where you want to be. Now, Coach, I got a question because there's again, I talked about a lot of noise on the internet. Mm-hmm. All right. What in the world is going on? People going to want to know this, and they need solutions. And we're the solution, by the way.
Fact.
What is going on with these unregulated brokers, and why is LCA a safe haven from those things, from those entities?
Well, so unregulated brokers they're being cracked down on by the SEC. We all know about my Forex funds. So my Forex funds was basically running a Ponzi. They were a prop firm that was selling challenges, of course, and they were allowing their traders to trade a simulated demo account. But the profits that the traders were earning on that simulated demo account, those trades weren't being passed through to a tier 1 liquidity provider. So traders weren't actually getting their orders executed and sent to a tier 1 liquidity provider. So those trades could be executed in the market, and that the profits actually come from the market. What my Forex funds did was they created basically like a shell and acted as if it was a broker. It wasn't regulated by FINRA or the SEC. And all of those traders that were executing trades that were paying commissions and swap fees and things like that, they weren't paying commissions and swap fees to a real broker. They were paying, realistically speaking, directly to my Forex funds. And, wow. And the funds that were getting paid out was the money from traders that were taking challenges and realistically failing challenges. The statistics say so, right? If you have 100 traders take a challenge, 90 to 95 of them are going to fail that challenge. And 90% of those people are going to repeat the challenge a couple times and keep failing. So all the money from those failed challenges is what my Forex funds was using to pay those traders. Once the SEC cracked down on them, they realized, hey, this is probably happening more often than not across a bunch of unregulated brokers. So now they're cracking down on that. Also, we've got things happening in our economy. You know, the value of the dollar is dropping again. So we got monetary policy getting ready to turn around. We've got fiscal policy getting ready to turn around. So the United States is realistically trying to lock in on ways to secure its own bag, if you will. So what LCA does is we teach people how to get good enough to trade the market, and then send you to the prop firms that have already partnered with the right brokers, partnered with tier one liquidity providers, you know what I mean? Or A-list brokers. So right now I'm trading $400,000 with a company called Blue Guardian. They use 8cap. 8cap is a regulated broker. So even though I'm trading, Blue Guardian is basically they're transferring my trades to 8cap. 8cap is executing for us. So there's real money that I'm making, right? But they have gone through the process of getting their I's dotted and their T's crossed. So at LCA, I'm not saying to somebody, hey, take your money and put it in an unregulated broker account, because realistically speaking, you might have greater leverage and you might be able to make some money, but you also run the risk of losing all your money. What happens if the SEC slams down on that broker? All of a sudden, you can't make a withdrawal. And I done heard too many horror stories over the last 3 years of people who ran up a bag trading and they went to make a withdrawal and they couldn't pull their money out, right? So we don't even teach you take your own money and put it into an account and flip it, because realistically speaking, you could trade with Forex.com. They're a regulated broker, but you probably need to make a deposit of $10, $15, or $25,000 just to be able to open up an account with them. Why do that when you could take a $500 100K challenge with a tier one liquidity provider like FTMO or Audacity, or pay $979 for a 200K challenge with a company like Blue Guardian that's partnered with 8cap, and you can have access to greater capital. You see what I'm saying? So LCA teaches you how to not only trade the markets, but how to use other people's money to make money. So I don't have to go in my own pocket and pull $200,000 of my own money out and put it at risk in the market. I can trade Blue Guardian's money, and every time I make 1% a week, 2% a week, they give me an 85% profit split. That's good enough for me. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm teaching people how to do, how to leverage what opportunities are out there without putting their money at risk.
Beautiful. Yeah, man. Because again, and right now, a lot of the Forex MLM companies are probably, the people, the customers are probably wondering, man, I've been having this unregulated broker for a long time. What do I do now? Right. And it's just I can just feel the energy that's going on right now online, and people discouraging, trying to find solutions. And this is the solution, ladies and gentlemen. We have it for you. Okay. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of LCA. What goes on behind closed doors in LCA? What when people open that door and say, hey, you know what? Because let me put it to you straight, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of you probably went to college. And let me tell you, you spent a lot of money to go to college. And here's this crazy thing about going to college. Most people don't even go into the field that they study when they get there. That's the crazy thing.
Right.
Okay. And you're not guaranteed a job.
Right.
All right. And if you get a job, you're not guaranteed that you're going to keep that job because of these robots and technology taking over jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, it's a vicious cycle. Okay. And LCA is going to give you what you need. So behind closed doors, what is going on? And tell us how things are going. I can see it because I'm there. Tell people who can't see what when they open the door, what do they get?
So I can tell you what makes LCA different, or the things that make LCA different. First and foremost, the one thing that's happening behind the doors at LCA University, and I know this might not be for everybody, this is for who it's for. We're a praying community, right? And I hope this doesn't turn anybody off, but one of the very first things that I made sure of was that I was going to represent the God that I serve. So I'm not ashamed to pray before my live trading sessions. I'm not ashamed to pray after. I give all glory and all credit and all honor to God. I tell everybody all the time, God gets the credit. He just lets me cash the check. So I think that's one of the main things that sets us apart, is the fact that it's not MJ Worthmore's business. It's God's business. He just put me at the helm of the ship, right? Mm-hmm. So that's the first thing. When it comes to trading, what makes us different is I wanted to make sure that LCA University was a one-stop shop, because if you go look on YouTube, you'll see a few different avenues. You'll see traders that teach, all of them are basically teaching technical analysis. Some traders are teaching support and resistance. Some teachers are trading supply and demand. Some traders are teaching market maker theory. Some traders are teaching institutional concepts. Some traders are teaching SMC and ICT. I made sure that I put in enough time, energy, effort, and money to learn all of those things and bring all of that back to LCA and teach it in a way that people can understand. The way the thing that people say about me the most, and again, I give all glory to God, is that I'm able to take complex topics and break it down and explain it in a way that a 5-year-old can understand. So
Man,
for somebody
I can attest to that.
Glory to God. For somebody who may have seen ICT or SMC concepts was like, man, that's too complicated. I'm breaking it down because I learn in ways where I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to have to teach this to my children. I have 5 kids. So if Jeremiah, my 12-year-old, comes to me and says, Daddy, teach me how to trade, I need to be able to speak in 5th and 6th grade language so he can get it. So the same way I would teach things to him, I teach that to my community. And the other thing that I know for sure sets me apart is that I did the hard work of learning fundamental analysis, because a lot of traders, how they're introduced to trading, they're told to not trade the news, stay away from red folders.
Right.
But they said that because they were ignorant. They didn't know what the news meant. They didn't know what the macroeconomic and microeconomic drivers were, the things that are causing currency to move. So at LCA University, you'll learn how to generate a trade idea before you even look at a chart, right? Mm-hmm. Most people come to a chart and they mark up their zones, support, resistance, supply, demand on the H4 daily and weekly, but that's subjective. It's so different for every single person. If I told 100 people to go to the 4-hour chart on Euro USD and mark up support and resistance, every single one of those charts would look different. Every single one, right? But if I say go mark off the 4-hour unmitigated supply zone, the 4-hour unmitigated demand zone, after teaching what that looks like, all of those charts will be identical. Now I'm going to show you how to trade from supply to demand or from demand to supply based on a fundamental narrative, because you'll know if the dollar is weak and the Eurozone, their interest rates are growing at a rapid pace, you'll know to buy Euro USD before you look at the charts. So that's the thing that I'm doing. I'm helping people generate the trade ideas by understanding the truth about what's making the currency move in the first place, and then go to the charts and find the opportunity based on a set of different strategies. Like the analogy that I use all the time is, we can argue Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Melo, all some of the greatest scorers of all time, but they don't score the basketball the same way. They have different ways of getting the bucket. It's the same thing with trading. You have to have different ways to find and take a good trade. So if I can show you how to get a bucket at will, if I can teach you each way to approach the market and find your opportunity, but having the fundamentals right, you're going to be on the correct side of the trade more often. You're going to hold your winners longer, and you're going to close your losers a lot faster. Your risk to reward is going to be way more in your favor. And all of a sudden, win rate goes out the window. You can have a 50-50 win rate, but if you take a trade where your risk is a 1 to 8 every single time, you can lose 5 trades and go down 5% and then win 5 trades and go up 40%. I'll take a 50 win rate if it means a 35% account growth. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing that I teach. And I make sure, like I said, I break it down in ways that 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 10-year-olds can get it. And I know it's working because I'm seeing the results for our students.
Man, hey, folks, what he just said is, I can attest to that. It's so true. Being in one of the sessions, or the sessions that we have on a weekly basis, guys, he breaks it down so smoothly. And like he said, knowing possibly the prediction of a trade before you get in a trade is very crucial. Knowing the news is very crucial. Okay. And like I said, he breaks it down elementary. He walks you through why he's getting in a trade, and it makes so much sense. Okay. So MJ, somebody's looking at this and they're like, I don't know how to trade Forex. I can't even spell Forex. Can you still help me?
Right. Yeah. The answer is absolutely. So even though I started out focusing on traders who knew how to trade but just weren't very good, like I started out working with those people, I did build something called Forex Trading for Complete Beginners. And it's a course, and it basically is for a person that's like, okay, I keep hearing about this Forex thing. I have no idea what it is. That course is specifically for them. I have that in my back office. You have it in yours as well. Like literally video number 1 answers the question, what is Forex? You know, and then the next video, it talks about, so, you know, the 4 most important words of Forex, you know, broker, leverage, spread, margin. Then the next video is how do you make money in Forex? And I don't even talk about lot sizes and all that good stuff. I literally use analogies like, you know, what happens in the housing market? What happens if the value of a house is too low, but you feel like the value is going to go up? You buy the house when it's at a low price, the value of the house goes up because the market rises, and you sell the house at a higher price. The difference is the profit in your pocket, right? Like that's the overall concept of being bullish on a pair. I break stuff like that down. So by the time a person gets to the end of that course, they can know exactly what Forex is. They know how to set up their demo account, how to set up their MT4, how to set up a live account, how to mark up on TradingView. They understand the concept of support and resistance. They understand the concept of supply and demand. They understand the concept of risk versus reward. Like a person can go from, I have no idea what the hell Forex is, to, hey, I can actually put some money in my account, and if I wanted to, I could start making some money, or I could at least start trading a funded challenge. And if I do what Coach MJ teaches, I'll eventually pass that challenge, because all we talk about is lopsided risk to reward. That's it. I break it all down in that course.
Beautiful. And you know, the great thing that you have, Coach, is, you know, you're not just out here posing and pretending to be a coach. You're actually doing what a coach is supposed to do. And a good coach is going to duplicate themselves. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And in our community, in our Discord, I see it every day. We got folks just, I'm amazed, man. I never seen so much blue in my life.
Appreciate
never seen so much blue in my life, man. For real.
Appreciate that.
It's a beautiful thing. So let's get let's give them a nugget real quick, if you so to speak. Can you give them a quick Forex nugget that's going to help them in their journey? You know, those who've been struggling to master this thing. What would you give them today that will maybe help them get a slight edge, so to speak?
You know what? I have so many. I could talk about some technical things, some fundamental things, but one of the biggest breakthroughs for me came from actually watching an interview with a multi-million-dollar trader, and he said verbatim, trading is a game of probabilities where the trader gets to control the risk. And that hit me so hard. And I think that's the one thing that traders who are successful know, and the traders who are not successful don't know, or they don't understand. They haven't really embedded into their subconscious yet. And we know that 90% of traders fail. And it's because they don't understand controlling risk and lopsided risk to reward ratio. So here's the exercise that I give to every single one of my students, and it has helped 100% of them. So this is what I will tell any person that wants to be good at trading what to do. Take a piece of paper, right? Grab a sheet of paper, get a pen, get a quarter. On that piece of paper, I want you to draw a line right down the middle and a line across the top. On one section, put the word heads. On the next section, put the word tails, right? I want you to take that quarter and I want you to flip it 100 times. Now, you're only going to have one of two outcomes, heads or tails. In trading, the market is only going to go one of two directions, up or down. You're either going to make money or not make money. Those are only two options. So when you flip that quarter, every time you get heads, I want you to write down plus 30, right? Every time you get tails, I want you to write down minus 10. Flip that quarter 100 times and write down your results. Here's what happens more often than not. More often than not, people will see about a 50-50 win rate. They'll say, well, I lost 50 or 50 flips, I got tails, 50 flips, I got heads. For those 50 flips that I got tails, if you do a minus 10 for all 50 of those flips, you'll see that you lost $500, right? But if you got heads those 50 times as well, you made $30 each time. 30 times 50 is $1,500. So even though you lost 50% of the time and you lost $500, you still ended up making $1,500. The $1,500 covers the $500 losses. You got $1,000 in profit. the problem people struggle with is they feel like having a 50% win rate makes them a failure because we've been conditioned by school. If you don't have a 90 or an 80, you're not smart. You're not succeeding. Listen to me. We got people that are making 5 figures a month part-time at LCA University with 40% win rates because we stress risk to reward. We stress controlling your risk. So you can't have a $10 trade, a $10 trade, a $10 trade, a $10 trade, and then have a $100 risk. That's the problem, right? So I would tell traders that are already trading, learn how to control your risk and keep it consistent, and always make sure that 100% of the trades you take, the reward is lopsided in your favor. If you're not trading that way, you're setting yourself up to blow your account. That's it.
Man, boy, that's magic right there. Guys, if you didn't take a piece of paper, what he just said, you missed out on $1 million concept. That's what trading is. Listen, okay, so he just told you what to do with a piece of paper. Inside of LCA, we give you the actual formula in numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so each trade you're gonna say, okay, I want to risk this much to make this, and then okay, boom, you put a couple of numbers together, boom, you got your your trade, and we show you exactly step by step how to do it.
Let me add one thing to that. If you're already trading, make sure that your risk is always negligible or very small against the size of your account. So that's the other reason why I teach people to go get funding, because if you got a little $100 account, $200 account, you end up trying to risk it for the biscuit, right? Yeah, you can risk $50 and make $250 for a 1 to 5 RR. You're like, oh, I flipped my account. I turned my $200 account into $450. But yeah, you risked 25% of your account. If you risk 25% of your account, you can't be wrong 4 times in a row. Because if you are, you lose everything. Right. So I teach my traders to risk, because my traders are trading with 200,000 in capital, 300,000 in capital, 700,000 in capital. I tell my traders, risk a 0.5%, because if we trade in 1 to 3 RRs, let me get the math. I got a trader right now. I'm gonna keep his name protected. He's currently trading $500,000, right? 1% of 1% of $500,000 is $2,500. I mean, it's $5,000. Forgive me. Half 1% is $2,500. And I say, listen, do a 0.5% risk. If you lose the trade, you only lose $2,500. If you win the trade, you'll make at least $7,500, because all we trade is at least a 1 to 3. Now, a lot of our trades, as you've seen in the live trading room, 1 to 4, 1 to 8, 1 to 7 type stuff. But I tell people 1 to 3 is your bread and butter. So if you risk $2,500 and you make $7,500, that's a 1 to 3 RR. That's a payday. The average American don't make $7,500 a month. Man. I'm showing people how to make it in a single trading session. You understand what I'm saying? All because they got the right amount of capital and they don't have to risk big amounts. You see? So right. I'm not trying to get you to put $500 into a trading account and turn it into a gajillion. Are there traders out there that do it? Sure are. I know some of them personally. They stress the hell out. They got more grades than me, right? Like me, because we risk small percentages, I can go to sleep on my trades. I can let my trades run overnight. I can let them cook and wake up and be like, damn, I'm glad I didn't take my profit yesterday, because now I'm at 6R. Now I'm gonna take my profit. I risked $500 and now I'm in profit $3,000. Cool. Yes, I took that trade yesterday. I got $3,000 in my equity today. I can close that and realistically not trade for the rest of the week. That $3,000 that I made overnight is what I used to have to work 70-hour shifts for as a bartender. You see what I'm saying? That's beautiful. Like, it would take me 3 weeks to make $3,000 as a bartender. It took me a day and a half as a trader with the right account size, with the right small risk, with lopsided reward. That's the way that you're going to make it in this industry. Man, that's the sauce right there. Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, rewind the tape. Listen, we say Coach dropping them multi-million-dollar nuggets. If you're a trader or you aspire to be a trader, guys, you're in the right place at the right time. I'm telling you right now, you probably heard it all your life. Oh, you're at the right place at the right time. This is actually it. Guys, look, so let me ask you, those of you who are really paying attention, what else are you gonna do?
Ask that. You got number one. I'm gonna give you some options. Number one, continue to work. Okay, you're probably working 2 or 3 jobs right now just to, try to mitigate the what you've already spent on these holidays. A lot of you are out right now at the mall right now spending money. Put your wallet up and take that money. Take at least $500, get you a 100K account, and come to LCA. That's gonna be the best gift ever in your life. I'm telling you. Then you can go do what you want to do after you make the money.
Facts.
Okay. So that's number one. Keep working for the next 20, 30 years. All right. Number two, try your hand at the lottery. Good luck with that. Try your hand at the lottery. Try your hand at the casino. Good luck. Number three, join LCA. Spend a measly $500. Spend a measly $300 to get you can't do $500, get $300. Get you a 50K account and scale up. Okay. So out of those 3 options, which one seems more attractive to you? Because some people may say, well, you know what? I don't have the, and I ran across several people like that. I don't have the money and vice versa. Let me tell you something, guys. Over 10 years ago, I wasn't married. I was living in a 1-bedroom apartment, I was making less than $10 an hour. There was a personal development course that I really wanted, but it cost, I still remember the numbers today, $1,386. And I was thinking to myself, I make this much. How in the world am I going to afford $1,386? So I made up in my mind that I wanted it bad enough, and I saved up the money to get that course. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell you what. If you say you didn't got the money, but you really want to do this, you will find a way to make it happen if you really want it. That's anybody. Okay? That's anybody. So just want to put that in your ear. Psychological break. But Coach MJ shows you the psychological factors that happens in the market so that you can understand what's going on, so that you can make calculated risks, ladies and gentlemen. That's what he just explained to you. Okay, that's what it just explained. So, Coach, anyway we can show some testimonials? You got any screenshots of testimonials?
As a matter of fact, if you want me to share my screen, I can scroll through my Discord and just kind of show you what some of the entries and things been looking like.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and let me do that real quick. I'm gonna share my screen.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
yes,
and
there we go.
Right.
We in there. I see you.
So this is the victories chat. This is where I tell people, to just post their victories and everything. So I mean, just today. So this is one of my traders. He trades part-time. He still works full-time. He's working at a dealership, making great money there, but he's in a trade on NZD USD because I told him that we were looking for bullish moves on the New Zealand dollar with the news coming out. He's in that trade. From what it looks like, that thing done shot up. And he's currently trading that with $25 a lot, and he got in at 614. It's at 619, so that's $50 a pip. I mean, that's 50 pips. So 50 pips at $25 a pip. You can just grab your calculator, do the math on that. Again, part time. I've been coaching him now for about 6 or 7 months. This is my boy Chris. He's trading his funded account. Chris is a real good dude, man. Trading his 100K funded account. He's currently up 3% on that. He just got his funded account. Somebody else, so my boy's done for the day, made $4,000. This is my man Nick. Made $4,000 on his 300K account today. This guy Angel right here. Angel's funny. He's cool. Angel just got funded $40,000 today. He was actually sick. He wasn't even on the live trading room call because we trade live together 3 days a week. And he placed some trades, set some limits, and laid down and went to sleep. Woke up, and the prop firms had actually closed out his trades because he was already up and past his challenges. So he woke up to being funded. Which is that. My boy took a position before the news. My man Chris again, $1,700. I'm gonna scroll up to some of the certificates. Like you see, like it gets real in here. Just people just winning. $700 win here. $73 win here on a small this is a self-funded account. Let me see what else we got. We got Let me actually, I'm gonna come back out. Let me do this real quick. Escape. This is matter of fact, this is that my guy Long. So when Long came to me and he wanted to learn how to trade, he had $12.88 in his account. So he took that account and he took everything that I was teaching him and he kept growing the account. Small risk, big rewards. He grew the account. You see, that's where the account was at $388 from $10. Then he got it up to 16,000. So this is a real live $10 account that he's grown to 16,000. He also he did get funded. He took some money out. He got funded. This was his very first paycheck as a funded trader for $10,209. He said he never made money before coming to LCA University.
Man,
like I said, this is my boy Angel. Funded here. Miss Marsha, you know, she's killing it. She made it quick, 160 today. We got a it's just it's a lot.
Hey,
a lot.
we ain't playing around. Yeah. Hey, listen. You ain't playing around in LCA.
This is from today, as a matter of fact. This young lady, she took 2 trades on her own. One was a loser, one was a winner. She took 5 trades that I call, and those were all banger trades. So she made a cool 2,000 today. Yeah, it's just we're doing something right because people are consistently winning, consistently passing challenges. Making 1% per week, 2% per week, stuff like that, and they're growing big accounts. So yeah, it's happening. It's happening, y'all. It's happening. It's happening.
Hey, cut out all the noise on the internet that you've been seeing. Quit scrolling. Quit Snapchat and quit Instagram and get your butt into LCA. Make some money, guys.
Yes, sir.
As you can see, hey, documentation beats conversation. You're not going to get, guys. I've been in this industry for years. I'm talking about from network marketing to affiliate marketing to Forex, combined over 20 years of all that. I've seen it. I've done it. And I'm not beating around the bush, guys. We're not on here to pull your leg, to give you gimmicks. We're serious. We're serious about your success. We're serious about getting the right information in your hands so that you can finally be successful. Hey, stop spinning your wheels. Stop putting your money in those Ponzi scam crypto programs. Oh, you're gonna make 1% a day, guarantee. You're gonna make 3% guarantee. Get out of here, man. If it's too easy, it ain't happening.
Right. By the way, Ontarian, so y'all see, I use 2 phones because I gotta manage multiple accounts. I know it's kind of blurry, but those trades that we took today from the live trading room.
Today was fire, by the way.
Yeah, we're up right now like $3,300 just from the trades from today, and they still got room. So the news that we predicted to come out came out exactly as we predicted it. So those trades are cooking, man. So you should have a big bag if you look at your MP4. You should have a big bag.
And look, hey, folks. So we got something special for you guys. So those you got some folks hanging around. We appreciate y'all. That lets me know y'all serious. Okay. Again, I'm really serious when I say, guys, there ain't nothing else like this when it comes to Forex, when it comes to really learning and mastering and rubbing elbows with those who are doing it. There's nothing out here like. I'm telling you, I've been around the block. I've been there, done. I've been in all the Forex MLMs. I've been in all the signals groups. I've done it. This is it. Guaranteed. Okay. So we have something for those of you who are stuck around, just like I said earlier, we got something special for you. We got a special offer for you. Coach, I'm gonna let you take it away on what they're gonna get with this offer. So I'll let you take it away on that.
Absolutely. So before we present the offer, I got to tell people about the question that's always asked, so what exactly do I need to do to make a lot of money in trading? And this is for people that are serious, people like yourself who are used to making, $5, $6, $8, $10,000 on their jobs. They're looking to make that kind of money or more without having to put in all the time and energy that they do to make it. Right. So I teach people specifically step by step what I did to become a multiple 5-figure a month income earner while only working only trading realistically between 4 and 7 hours a week maximum. Right. So I designed that, and I kept having that conversation. I kept showing people over and over and over and over and over again. And I was like, listen, this is literally my blueprint. This is my 6-figure funded trader blueprint. If a person follows this blueprint to the T, and not only follows the blueprint, but has access to the right information, the right coach, and the right community, right? Because those are the 3 things that's key to your success. You got to have the right information, the right know-how, the right coach that's going to help you refine when and where, where you mess up, and help you identify the chinks in your armor, course correct. And you got to be surrounded by people that are on the same path as you or ahead of you. You can't be in an environment where it's you versus the next person, right? Like, one thing that's different about LCA is this is a community where it's camaraderie over here. It's not, oh, my trades are better than yours, and we're not clowning each other. We building each other up. That's why so many people are winning. People can come in and say, hey, I got a question. And before I can even answer the question, the students are jumping on it to answer it, So that's part of the blueprint. But I was like, if I could get this blueprint to more people can know exactly at least what needs to be done in order to become multiple 6-figure traders and consistently pull $10,000, $15,000 a month from the market with wins and losses included. Let me make sure I say that, right? I'm a 5-figure a month income earner and I lose, right? So I'm showing people exactly what to do in order to make that happen consistently. And I made that a training. It's called the 6-Figure Funded Trader Blueprint. It's typically available for $397 in my back office and in your back office. But for people that are serious, what I've done is I created a link specifically for your site. I'm gonna give me your site in a second, where they can go get the 6-Figure Funded Trader Blueprint for $1. That's it, $1. Wow. Now, here's the other thing for people that are serious. If they go get the 6-Figure Funded Trader Blueprint for $1, after they watch that, if they are open to actually getting mentored, getting coached, taking advantage of my money back guarantee, because yes, I'm the only Forex trader that offers that. And I say that proudly. If they're interested in their results-based money back guarantee and they want to actually get coached and work with me and get the right information, then they can schedule a time to talk to me. Now, I'm gonna tell you straight up and down, my focus is to turn 10 people into at least 6-figure traders, multiple 6-figure traders and income earners by the end of 2024. I've already got 6 people that I'm working with right now. I only have space on the calendar for, I only got space in my repertoire for 4, because there's not just a community component, there's not just a course component, but there's also the one-on-one component, because you got to be able to talk to your coach. And I've seen too many times where a person be like, man, I want to learn how to do this. And somebody says, oh, I'll work with you. And they charge him an arm and a leg and they get the money, and then the coach disappears. I'm not that guy. You can ask 100% of my students. I show up. So if you want that level of accountability, same way like you got, Ontarian, if you want that level of accountability, access, and coaching, after you view the 6-Figure Funded Trader Blueprint, you can set up a time to talk to me personally and see if you will qualify for mentorship. But I only have 4 spaces, full transparency. And I know, realistically speaking, probably 100 people are going to buy the blueprint today, and probably 50 or 60 people are going to want to get on the calendar. I can only work with 4 of y'all. So I would advise that once the link comes up, you go ahead and you go get it. And if you really are serious about working with somebody that's going to guarantee your success and work with you until you get it, lock in, because I got an agenda and I plan to meet my goals.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, I'm ready to sign up all over again, man. Where's that link at?
So, I'm ready right now. I'm gonna beat somebody right now with my finger.
So tell the people to go to www.tradewiththeguru.com. www.tradewiththeguru.com. When you get there, you're going to see a tab that says explore all. Matter of fact, Ontarian, if it's cool, can I just share the screen and show them?
Oh, absolutely.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Let me just show them real quick.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna share my screen. 1 second. All right. Here we go. So here we do www.tradewiththeguru.com. And what you're going to do is you're going to type that in, and then you're going to come to my boy Ontarian's site, right? So of course you get to see about him. You get to read a bit about me. What I want you to do is I want you to click on explore all available courses and trainings, right? And I want you to scroll down all the way to the 6-Figure Funded Trader Blueprint and click on enroll right here. When you click on enroll right here, this pops up, and as you see, it's $1, right? Normally $397. Okay. It actually tells you what you will get in the six-figure funded trader blueprint, what you stand to gain. Then you get the opportunity to book your one-on-one coaching call with yours truly, right? Come on down, and literally right there, black and white, $1 USD. And I'll tell somebody right now, if you aren't willing to invest $1 to get the information that led me to being who I am today and who Ontarian is, then you don't want to trade. You probably just keep on working on what you're working on.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. That's a beautiful offer right there, man. You guys should be running, sprinting, falling, backflipping over that thing right now. TradeWithTheGuru.com. Get there. Let's get there. Man, any questions, guys? Any questions? Any questions? I see some comments here. We got one right here. Which funded firms is suitable for this profitable trading biz?
I think the best funded platforms or the best prop firms are the ones that are tier 1 liquidity providers. So, off the top of my head, I immediately go to FTMO and Audacity Capital. They are the big dogs. Right behind them, very close behind them, I would say you have Fidelity, you have Blue Guardian. The funder trader seems to be standing the test of time, and they seem to be doing the right things by people. I would just say make sure that whatever prop firm it is, that they are trading with an regulated broker, right? Or they are a tier 1 liquidity provider on their own, and make sure that they've been around for a little bit. Not somebody that just popped up last week, offering, hey, get a $500,000 challenge for $27. They're cash grabbing, you know what I mean? So those are the platforms that I recommend. People who've been around, people who have the social proof and they've got proof of paying people. You know what I'm saying? Like those are the prop firms that you want to lock in with.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Shout out to somebody they just locked in and just went ahead and got the funded trader blueprint. So shout out to you, sir.
Ooh, they fast, boy. That's what I'm talking about. Get it.
They're moving.
See, live sessions. Yes, Sonia, we have live sessions 3 times a week.
And NFP. So again, I wanted to make sure I set myself apart. There are so many traders out there that say, stay away from NFP. Again, it's because they don't understand non-farm payroll. They don't understand what NFP is going to do to the currency when specific numbers print out based on market expectations. So I have an NFP strategy that allows traders to trade the false move, because there's typically, I'm gonna give you this for free. There's typically a false move where a trader where the markets will move for the first 15 minutes of NFP, and it's the knee-jerk reaction to the numbers. But more often than not, that's just the candle that creates the liquidity. And the true move typically shows up around 9:15. So I show my traders how to catch both of those moves. The big candle where you get in before it prints, and then get in on the correct direction of the market based on your understanding of the numbers. So every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we do trade live and we trade NFP together. So bare minimum, you're going to trade with me 13 times a month.
Beautiful.
Shout out. You have indicators with the membership.
No, so I don't use too many indicators. I don't even need custom indicators. Truth of the matter is, some of our best trades have been taken just by being able to draw a box around a supply demand zone or an order block and trading a trigger. So I teach triggers. I teach, I teach how to trade off of mitigations, things like that. So you don't need indicators. What I have found is that the most successful traders in the world, and I consider myself to be one of them now by God's grace, they typically trade with very clean charts. They don't have a whole bunch of Christmas lights. So the most that you'll see me do is put on some exponential moving averages, because I know that specific moving averages show when the market makers are participating in the market and when they're anchoring their positions or anchoring their direction. But other than that, you don't need too many indicators. If you can look at the market and understand the fundamental drivers that are taking currencies in a specific direction and read true market structure, you can identify your areas of supply, demand, your fair value, all that good stuff. You don't need indicators for that. You literally just trade the price action off of specific points in the market. That's it.
Simple enough. All right. Is there automation with this?
No. So I want to talk about now. I'm not against automation. I'm not, but I have seen in my 3 years every single bot, even the ones that were doing very well for an extended period of time. I've seen every single bot get beaten by the market. And this year alone, full transparency, this year alone, my team, my LCA University and I, we caught some massive trades on gold. I'm using this for a reason. When gold was melting down back down to about 1830, when it was melting down, there was a 7-figure trader that I know personally. His bot was in a buy as gold was selling all the way to hell. And I was like, why is his bot was trying to buy the dip while it was selling? So it was losing all that money. Once it got to a specific point, and then I'm gonna give you another golden nugget. And then when we saw that the United States was acting as if it was about to go to war, or at least participate in the war, every single person in my university can tell you, I sent out a blast to the Discord and I said, hey, y'all, the United States is acting like they're about to get involved in this war with Israel. Prepare to buy gold. I said that when gold was at 1825. The very next week, gold gapped from 1825 to 1840. Every single one of my traders bought it. This was a few weeks ago. I have traders who've been in the buy on gold since 1840. It hit 2040 today. And I've been telling my traders, it's going to 2000. It's going to 2100. I've called it. You see what I'm saying? And what's crazy is when I called the buy, this 7-figure trader's bot was taking a sell. So
good old martingale.
I have manual traders that are beating bots. So no, we don't do bots. We don't need them. We understand what's moving the market, and we trade with proper risk management.
We are the bots.
We are the bots. We don't need bots. We don't need robots. Not at all.
Master this skill, folks. It's as simple as that. This is where you're gonna do it at.
Facts.
All right. Any other questions? Go over to trade with theguru.com is where you want to go. That's probably already filled up. Tradewiththeguru.com. Any more questions before we end this, guys? Quite a bit of people still on. Any more questions? Any more questions? So, guys, again, you coming on late. Rewind the tape. You got to look at this. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification. You're going to get notified every time I do a video. If you're on Facebook, share this video. Your life. Okay. Going once, going twice. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, Coach. We appreciate all the nuggets, $1 million nuggets.
For sure.
Man, look. Go back and watch this video, guys. It's going to change your life.
For sure.
All right. So those of you who want to get started, simply, again, go to tradewiththeguru.com. If you got questions after this, you can hit me up. My calendar on YouTube is usually at the bottom of all my videos. Or if we're friends on Facebook, you can hit me up there with questions as well. But you got to get yourself started somewhere. The key is to get started, okay? If you don't get started today, guess what? You're going to be doing the same thing you've been doing for the last 5 years. And I know you're probably sick and tired of that. You're looking for a change. If you're here, still, you're looking for a change, okay? So make a calculated decision. $1. That's all it takes to get your foot in the door. All right. Oh, we got one more question popped in. Mr. Stephen Brown, how long is the training?
The 6-figure funded trader blueprint. What training specifically are you talking about?
Which training, Stephen?
The 6-figure funded trader blueprint, you can watch it on your lunch break at your job, realistically speaking. Put your headphones on and get through it on your lunch break. If you're talking about my mentorship and me working with you to become okay, so he's talking about that. Yeah. Now, if you're talking about my mentorship and me working with you, the program is meant to be for a year for us to work together. The goal is to have you not only make 100% back of the money that you invest in the program, but realistically speaking, put you in a position where you only go to work because you want to, not because you have to. But one of the other guarantees that I have in my program is if by the end of the year, if I have not turned you into a consistently profitable, very successful trader, I will work with you for free until we get there. I don't care. It's not that the real question isn't, how long is it, how long is the training? The real question is, how long am I willing to put in the work until I get what I want? That's the real question.
That's it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate all of it. It's been pretty much an hour since we've been been at this, and hopefully you guys gained some value. Hopefully some wheels are turning in your head, and and hopefully this was some of you, this was just right on time. You've been looking for something, you've been meditating, praying for something, and you was like, man, this came at the right time. I'm in. Okay, this is for you. Okay, so make a decision, make a logical decision, and good luck with finding something else out there with this type of caliber. Again, like I said before, you're either going to build something, which takes a long time, or you're going to master it. And me, I would rather master something like this, Forex, because you flip that penny, you flip that quarter so many times, and you lose 50 and you win 50, you're still profitable.
Shoot,
100% win rate.
with a 1 to 3, you can lose 70 and 30 and still be profitable. That's what people don't understand. I ask people all the time, if I could show you how to be wrong 7 out of 10 times and still make $10,000 a month, would you let me coach you? That's the question. If I could show you how to be wrong, you don't have to be a genius to make money trading. You don't. You got to be coachable. You got to be obedient. You got to be disciplined. You got to be patient. If you can be those things, you don't have to be smart. I got knuckleheads. I know he's not ashamed. If he was on here right now, I have a gentleman who was a former drug addict who said to me straight, I don't even think that I have the mental capacity that I used to have. Can you work with me? I said, man, I've been looking for you for 6 months. He's now one of my 6-figure funded traders. So if a former drug addict who felt as though they didn't even have the brain capacity to learn this can become a multiple 6-figure trader under my guidance with what we teaching, what can we do together? Come on.
Exactly. Man, let's go. All right, folks. You guys got all the meat. We got all the meat off the bone. No crumbs left on the table. They gone. Pick up yourself, and head over to tradewiththeguru.com. Get started, guys. Again, I'm here. If you guys need any assistance. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. Take care. We'll talk to you soon.